Tim just explained to you how this bomb site was set up. So by the time we got up to target, right, we had basic information in here that put us close to being on target. If we were perfect, it would be right on target. Seldom was. It seldom was. But what we did, we tried to refine the sighting to where the crosshairs were pasted on that target. When the bombs went, when as he explained, when the angle of the scope reached the dropping angle, automatically the bombs went away. Now, the pilot would say, "You've got it," which meant we start the bomb trail. He kept that plane at the right altitude and at the right speed. Then from that point on, as Tim explained, I flew the plane back and forth to get that target actually in sight. This was an ingenious invention. I don't know, I guess the Germans would love to have it. And supposedly, we all carried a 45 automatic, and if we were shot down, we were supposed to stick it in the scope and pull the trigger, blow up the sight. Never had to do it, that's why I'm here. Now I have two sets of knobs here. These two are what steers the plane and also causes the plane to correct for the wind. The inside one turns the plane on its axis. This one turns the entire plane. Actually, that puts us left and right. This is your dropping angle. This one positions a wheel on a disc that drives the trigger, and this one and actually sets the dropping angle, and this one we get it so that we keep that right on. So I've lost a little bit of my skill being a few years older.
Oh, come on, Dad. You can
But
do
it's safe.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Let me set it up for you. Hang on just a second.
He didn't fly with me. I wish I had had him with me. It would save me a lot of work.
Sir, while he's setting that up, was it difficult using having both knobs on the same side to get to switch your hand back and forth?
Dad, did you hear that? Did you hear the question? Did you hear the question this man asked?
The question was it difficult since both knobs were on the same side? You had to move your hand back and forth between the knobs. Was that difficult?
It would have been more difficult to have one over here and one over here.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Much more difficult because here we just went from one to the other.
But you could have used two different hands, you know?
No, but and there was another reason for it. Tim explained it.
Okay.
I don't recall what it was.
Okay.
But this was well engineered and well thought out. The other thing we didn't mention that Tim probably did, I didn't hear him. Going down a run, you had a gyroscope in here that I would level the scope so that it was supposedly at a perpendicular angle. If it wasn't, the bombs would be off.
So the gyroscope in here that stabilized the bomb sight and the autopilot, and the gyroscope up here that stabilized the telescope. And once this was freed up, it had little bubbles on there like carpenter bubbles, and you had to level it. Keep it level. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Now what I'm is I'm moving the crosshairs left to right to put them on the target, from left to right. And what I'm doing here is adjusting the speed of the scope.
You ready?
Yeah. Could be pretty rough today. Now actually, I can let go, and this crosshair is glued to the spot. You can't see it. The dropping angle moving.
Yeah. Very slow.
Yeah. Now when those 2 points come together, the bombs automatically go away.
You on the target? You get the target for you?
It's glued right on.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, you got it perfect.
Glued right on.
No, we're not seeing it on the screen.
No,
up here.
no.
It's just on the-
He's using the bomb sight right now, and after he's done, we'll do one with the short T on the screen. Okay.
Now we would be sitting constantly looking, and at this point, if the crosshairs are screwed on there, if they go left or right, I would move this to put it back. If they move forward or backward, I correct it here. This will correct where the angle is. This will move.
Oh, there they were. Bomb's just released. Good strike there.